So, hello people in the camera. I don't know if you know this, but there's a hurricane slash tropical storm. I think it's still a tropical storm. It might be a hurricane. I don't know. It's over Cuba right now. And it's kind of headed our way. And I'm not really looking forward to that if it actually does come our way, but it still has the Gulf of Mexico to go over before they decide where it's going to go and if they call an evacuation plan. But, as you know, I kind of have this disdain towards any weather larger than a rainstorm. And it goes back to my being scared of weather movies, and it kind of freaks me out. And it would be an absolutely horrible birthday present if I had to evacuate. Absolutely horrible. And so besides that, my first day of classes kind of went exactly as planned. I found chemistry interesting, and I'll tell you why I found it interesting. Because of 200 people, I am one of 15 people who got a 4 or 5 on their AP Chem score out of the people who took AP Chem. So I'm kind of one of the people who actually knows what's going on, which is kind of scary, because I'm supposed to do, he's got more things planned for those people, so they actually get to do more, which could be interesting, but it also could be kind of overloading me. But besides that, calculus, kind of boring. We started learning about functions, and as you know, functions can be boring. And then French, also boring. Apparently there's also homework like every day, and we have to speak entirely in French tomorrow, which is kind of silly because, as you know, it's an elementary French class, and I am one of 2 people who has previous French experience. And that ought to be interesting, because I actually do know how to say some stuff. Like, when I walked into class this morning, I was asking if this was the French class, and then later I thought, well, I could say that in French, couldn't I? I could have, and then everybody would be like, shut up, you're speaking French. And yeah, that would have been weird. So that's why I chose not to. And there's like, she sometimes has quizzes in the beginning of class, and I might be late some of the classes because there's my chemistry class on the other side of campus, and I have a 10-minute like passing thing to get there, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that because I also have, like, I have to go sit in on my English class that I haven't gotten yet, which I do need to send an email to the professor. So I looked up the professor, and apparently he doesn't exist. So how do I email somebody who doesn't exist? To let him know that I'm the only person on the wait list, and yeah, I need to get in that class. And that I might be late tomorrow, so I won't be able to talk to him at the beginning of class. And anyway, then I haven't got my workbook yet, and I'm pretty sure she's going to assign some problems in the workbook, so then I need to actually make friends with somebody in the class and get a copy of their workbook. Yeah. And the oral examinations consist of conversations, and the final oral examination is a skit. So if you memorize it, is it really an exam? I don't know. Whatever. But then my Tides class, which is like music and culture of New Orleans, we basically, the first half of class, he talked about New Orleans, and then the second half of class, another professor came up and was like showing us differences between music, like between Anglo-American country music and like black New Orleans country music, but not country music, obviously, traditional Creole songs, that sort of thing. Yeah, and so that was my class, and then I ate dinner, and then I had a hurricane preparedness slash floor meeting, whatever, and again, with the hurricane thing, not liking you, Gustav, please stay away. So, yeah, I'll keep you posted. Bye. Okay, so also, did you notice my wonderful new posters? I'm sure you'll absolutely love them. Notice the Star Warsiness. That's Han Solo. And, oh, Monty Python. And a periodic table. And a pretty thing. Yeah, you were excited to know that, I'm sure.